Tube. Hello, BTS Army. It's Amanda and Meghann from Borahae Con, and we are in week 3 of our live stream. Yes. We hope you come join us, and when you come join us, we want to see you in the comment section. So please join us in the comment section. Say hello, and give us something silly or fun or interesting to chat about. We are here every week up until the con on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. CST. So see us here, and we're going to talk about BTS, we're going to talk about the con, and then we're going to play some fun games, which apparently can get a little bit silly. So starting with our BTS thing, and I know you're busy checking the comment section or having
it all set up.
Starting it up anyway. Okay. But yeah, so just like everybody says, we are not resting, apparently, with this BTS content because now there's a new V teaser out. Like, hold up a minute, right? We haven't even digested the whole fact that Jimin's album's coming out the day before the con. And now there's a new V teaser, which I haven't even gotten to fully see. I just saw he wasn't wearing a whole lot of clothes.
I saw that as well today. Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about. I haven't checked. I don't check for that reason, so I don't know, but we will find out later when I have 5 seconds to digest some of the BTS news. But okay, so new V thing, Jimin's album. Jin's home. Did you see anything today that I haven't seen yet? I have literally been glued to my computer for most of the day, except for that brief second I got to go outside.
Yeah, I was going to say the V thing, that the type 1 is the new exciting thing that I saw today. And yep, we saw that here.
That's good. That's good. That's okay.
We're gonna it's
saw that here.
We
your teenage girls saw that there, huh?
So we did. Well, so okay, I have to say, kind of a funny thing is that my husband is type 1 diabetic. So I was actually, when I first saw it, I was on our Instagram and I was in the middle of just connecting with a few people and liking and hearting and these kinds of things. And then it just, I went back to the home screen of it and I had been kind of already in mid scroll. So all I saw at the top of the page was the bottom of the poster, which says type 1. And I was like, why am I literally, my brain was like, why am I getting some ad for diabetic thing? Like, I wasn't sure what I was seeing for a half a second. And then I saw underneath it the commentary, and it was like all these hard eyes. It was like, Kim Tae-young does not need to be in the military to be a trained killer. And it's like, I'm dead, kind of this thing. And I'm like, what? And I scrolled down and I saw it and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, well, that must have been all kinds of roller coaster ride for you then, if that's, where your brain went first. And then, oh boy. Okay, well, wow.
That's how I was introduced to it today. But honestly, I mean, I think the main thing I'm hearing from a lot of people is they're nervous that there's so many releases back to back. They're like, what is actually happening?
Yeah.
What is coming this way? Because, like you said, we're barely able to process and digest one of them before the next.
Yeah.
Promotion.
Well, and honestly, some of them aren't getting their full due as far as promo. I know, like, Jimin's last promo was pretty short, so I'm glad that this one is bigger. RM's last promo was really short.
Yeah.
I feel like this one was definitely bigger, but it was also smashed into a really short period of time. It was like, okay, here's a video, here's another video, here's the, it was like, okay, and now Jimin, and now V, and then V, I feel like keeps dropping like singles here and there or whatever, and I don't know if that's going to keep happening or what, but yeah, I don't know about everybody else, but I could use some time to just like, okay, and not because I'm planning this con, but just anyway, to digest one person's thing before the next comes. And I think, you have a group of 7 people and then they're doing solo projects and now it's 7 times more content. So
Which isn't terrible for Army. Of course, we're stoked to have, you know, all of these amazing things. But it is, yeah, because you want to give each thing its due, right? You want to really spend time with each one and enjoy it and figure it out. And it's just like boom, 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 boom. But some people are, you know, theorizing that possibly there might be some like maybe combos. So maybe part of what's on Jimin's might have a single featuring V, or, you know, this kind of a thing. So some people are theorizing that with some of the back-to-back stuff, it's because they're kind of duetting or doing these features with each other to promote it. So,
but I mean, honestly, it was like, okay, there's RM's album, and now Jin's back, and there's Festa, and then here's some Minions, and then
oh my goodness, the Minions. Oh.
And then here's Jin's Wadio and RJ merged together now, and then V, and then Jim, and it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
So yeah, if you all need a break from that, come to Borahae Con or Borahae Con, however you want to say it, potato, we all say it different ways, right? But come and just you know, relax and celebrate, and you know, we're not going to really be doing anything with anybody's releases. We're just going to be generally honoring and celebrating and getting together with other Army and dancing and listening to music and watching performances and karaokeing and doing contests. I don't know, we probably mentioned the contest last time, but remember, especially if you're new to us, that in honor of Jin, we have an air kiss contest and a dad joke contest.
Yeah.
And speaking of dad jokes, okay, I'm just gonna let the cat out of the bag right now, because we have, believe this or not, we have another guest announcement. And I'm gonna say guests, if you saw on our socials today, we put that in parentheses with an S. It's actually more than one. So I would be curious how everyone's going to react to this news.
I like it.
Where I'm going with this? You like where I'm going? Did anyone guess yet? Are there any theories? Do you guys have theories about the Borahae Con channel? I want theories. Anybody?
Yes.
We don't have too many viewers yet, but is anyone in the comments theorizing?
No, I would love to. I know. Let's see some.
But there's a reason why I'm mentioning this when we're talking about the dad jokes. And why am I not seeing us live? Are you seeing us live?
I am seeing us live, yeah, but I don't see any comments yet. So
okay.
Yep.
All right, good. So there's a reason why I'm mentioning this, and I'm hearing myself on here now. I need to turn that down. Sorry, I am technologically challenged many times. Meghann handles the what Amanda can't handle tech. I can find my way around pretty well, but I have a limit, and Meghann takes over that limit for me. So yeah. So anyway, dad jokes. So the reason that we are letting this cat out of the bag right now regarding dad jokes is because one of our guests was super excited that I said we were having a dad joke contest, and may in fact enter, I hope. And
that would be awesome.
I'm hoping that this person even possibly maybe does a little bit of recording during this dad joke contest. And maybe with what I'm saying right now, if this person isn't already for sure committed to entering the dad joke contest, you can all go on this person's channel and probably tell them that they should definitely do it because you want to see it.
Yes.
So, yes. Without further ado, we've got Nico from What You Got to Say YouTube Reaction channel, and we've got John Reeves from John Reeves Live. So we've got both of them. They're YouTube reactors and content creators. They are not just reactors. They do a lot of BTS content creation too. John was just at Festa, and he has a bunch of videos about his time there. And Nico and the gang do all kinds of other content too. They have a community page. They have they have all kinds of different videos. So he and talk through and analyze and do things. So they're not just reacting. They're doing analysis and news and all kinds of things. So anyway, our big guest announcement. We haven't even put it on our socials yet. It's coming out tomorrow, but we're spoiling it tonight. Nico from What You Got to Say and John Reeves from John Reeves Live. And make sure you love up the other guys. They did a video today and the other guys were crazy. And Blaze were just nutso. And so I don't know if they were covering their faces and blowing in his face and whatever they were doing because Nico's representing at the con. So unfortunately, we're not going to see the other two, but Nico is representing for the team. So I don't know if that had anything to do with what they were doing on that video or if someone fed them too much sugar or what happened. Maybe somebody in a giant T-Rex costume showed up at their door right before then. That purple T-Rex costume.
That was the level of energy I got from the beginning of that video. I was like, I was expecting like a costume to come out of somewhere, like one of those little like digital, confetti cannons.
Yeah. They were having some fun. And what we both said before this is they were just as chaotic as the boys, which is great. Please be as chaotic as BTS. It's so fun. That's what makes everything so fun. That's what makes them so fun. That's what makes BTS fun. That's what makes What You Got to Say fun. That's what makes us fun. We like to be a little chaotic. So yeah, stay tuned if you're here for our BTS games at the end because those get a little chaotic as well.
Good chaos. It's fine.
They've been interesting. So So yes, come and see us. We will, like I said, we will have that on our socials tomorrow. Get in What You Got to Say's comment section and tell Nico that you really want him to enter that dad joke contest.
Dad jokes.
I think if we put a little pressure on him, I think he was already kind of ready to do it, but I think if we put a little pressure on him, he might just show you a little video. I don't know. I'm just saying. And maybe he won't be mad at me. He'll be okay. He's all right.
It'll be fun.
We're still buds, right? Yeah, we're buds. No, it's all good. It's all good. So beyond that, and then John, like I said, John Reeves has all his travel vlogs. He has all his BTS stuff. And the two of them will be at a reactors panel as well. So you can go in there, chat up them, ask them questions, do cool stuff. And then they will be hanging around all day to go into the con themselves and probably, dancing with the rest of us at night, I hope, and going in and out of panels. So that, and then of course, if you are new to us, we have Liam McEwen, 6-time BTS interviewer. And he is going to be doing Run BTS style games as well as being interviewed himself. So we are going to pick Liam's brain and ask him some cool questions about both himself and his time with the boys. Megan, take it over. Explain some of the other things as we do.
So on top of the panels that we have the reactor panel we were just discussing, and then there's also a how to host a cup sleeve panel, which is fantastic. There's so many people locally in different communities that would love that information.
Well, there's people coming from all over too. And if you guys don't have it where you're coming from, that might be something you want to know too. We've got people coming from all different states. Some people are driving as far as Maryland and Virginia, and we've got people flying in. So if you don't have a cup sleeve in your area, you might want to go to that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be so exciting to have people from all different places. I
party.
It's gonna be a party. I love it. It's in Nashville, but you can come from any state and hang out here with us. So, and then we've also got some on top of the contests. We do have the fan art, obviously the fan signs stuff that will be there.
Those are contests too. We didn't mention those. So we've got air kiss, dad jokes, fan art, something like this. You can even do like little clay or, pottery or whatever. It just can't be bigger than 2 feet by 2 feet, but whatever kind of visual art you want to make, or, I don't know, it doesn't have, if it sings, or who knows? But two by two or less. You got to drop that off at 9:30 in the morning so that we can put it on display and people can vote on that. That is a contest as well. So our fan signs, 2 feet by 2 feet. Max, you can make it smaller, but those will be displayed as well. So we want your memes, we want your endearing, awesome sayings, we want your jokes. You take it further than Yoongi Marry Me. We know you can. So those are all the contests. Then go ahead with more programming.
Yeah. And then we also have we have in the morning, we have a quiz. How well do you know BTS? That's going to be super fun. We have a room with all of our fun games, the God of Destruction, Jenga. We've got the Jimin versus chair, musical chairs, the Why So Serious. We have the silly acrostic poem. So we've got fun rooms for that in a room that'll be really fun. And then we've also got, which I think is super exciting, we've got karaoke. We have they just won another award, Prism Crew, doing. I just saw that today. I watched that whole thing.
I said we're going to have to start saying they're 3-time world champions. We can't say 2-time world champions.
I know. It's crazy. It's
world champions, people. These people
champions. Yeah.
Prism Crew is 3-time world champions. They're coming from Chicago. A few of them. We're not bringing the whole crew from Chicago, but they've got a few of them are coming and going to perform for you, and also
do a BTS dance choreo workshop. So they'll be teaching a room full an awesome dance, which I think is fantastic. In person is so fun to learn dances, not just on video, because then you're a lot of people, that we both have backgrounds in dance, but people that don't, it's really hard when you're watching, because you sometimes will learn the dance moves backwards because you're mirroring instead of actually copying in that direction. So it's really fun.
You might not know exactly how to move your body a certain way. You might see it, but you might not know, how do I make my body do that?
Yes.
Learn from the pros. They can tell you.
Totally. And they're great at giving you the counts too. So you can kind of figure out, oh, that's why I was missing that move. It was kind of on the in-between,
It's on a half count. Yeah.
It'll be fun. Yep. And then we've got, let's see, I said the karaoke, the dance, we have the what am I missing?
We do have an Army charity coming, everybody. So Army's Angels, which is a BTS Tennessee group's charity. So they will be doing a panel as well. That got confirmed today. I haven't even had a chance to tell Meghann that yet.
Yay!
They're doing a panel as well, so they're going to talk about that and take some donations and things. So they're doing good stuff with that in Tennessee. And I'm not sure if they're doing beyond Tennessee, but they are doing Tennessee. Again, you don't have to be from Tennessee to come to the con, but that is a local thing. So we've got that in there. We have a craft room that's open all day long when you can make crafts in there. There's BTS puzzles in there. There's also, why don't you explain about the Army fan video gift?
Oh, yeah. We are going to do a YouTube fan gift video recording, and that'll be taking place in the room that's the craft room that has the displays of the fan art and those kinds of things. It'll be just a nice room too when you want to kind of just have some time to be in the world of Borahae Con, but not be, necessarily doing specific strict programming. It'll be a fun place to kind of go hang out, check things out. And so what we'll be doing is videos. And we're working out all the specific details on that, but it's going to be great. We're going to
drop in the room. Basically, you're going to want to drop in the room and add your message for BTS, and then we're going to compile it all into a Borahae Con video.
And vote throughout the day too on.
Yes, and drop in that room too and vote on the fan signs and the fan art. We will have specific times for the air kiss and dad joke contests, and even if you aren't a contestant, you can still go in there and watch what the other people are doing.
It'll be fun to have an audience for sure. Yes. That'll help. I think that'll also help the judging of because there is a preliminary round, which is the one in the morning, and then there will be people that get in that top few slots, and they're going to be in the final round later on before we do.
Yeah, you said 1 a.m. She means there is one slot in the morning. She didn't mean at 1 a.m. We're not.
No, there is a one round happening.
I just
earlier on in the day. Yeah,
we will not be there at 1 a.m.
We will not be there
either day. Not before, not after. We will not be there at 1 a.m. We're going to try and catch a couple.
I will be mercifully sleeping at 1 a.m. Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
We're going to try.
And then there's also, we do have the Share Your Story, the BTS Circle that Amanda will be she'll be facilitating, and that'll be a really fun time, a very, kind of
could get deep.
Yeah.
No videos, no phones out in that room. That is a safe place to share your BTS story in circle and connect with other people who may have similar stories, or just hear other people's stories. I've heard so many stories. Sometimes I get goosebumps. Sometimes my face just wants to light up from smiling. Sometimes I want to cry. There's so many different stories that people have. So we're providing the space to share that, so you can connect on a deeper level with people.
Yeah, absolutely. And
so
then
many more. I know we always forget about when we're trying to do it off the top of our head.
Well, we mentioned the land
all day long.
Yeah, there is so much. Oh, there's also, we're going to have that space with the photo card trading.
Bring your photo cards, trade those.
Yes. And then there's also the BTS Uno, some games.
Games, yep.
Yeah. So we got a full day plan, multiple rooms, lots of different options, which is nice for people too, because, some people are going to, be more interested in one thing over another. And it'll be nice for them to have a room where they can go and they can maybe be in a contest, and then they can sit on a panel, or they can share their story, and then they'll have time to go to lunch, and then they can go check things out. So it really gives people the option to pick what kind of draws them.
Go as you please, or stay all day and do all of it. It's up to you.
Yeah. And then of course we have the evening entertainment, which we did, we briefly touched on, but I mean, I think it's super fun that we have, the singer in the day, and then we have this evening that is for everybody, and it's going to all be in that big space.
Oh yes, vendors too. So yeah, not like we forgot about them, but so during the day, in the morning, we've got opening ceremonies. Well, you guys are all going to get emails too. If you bought tickets, you're going to get an email when we get closer with all the details, how to kind of plan for the day, where to park, all that. You're going to get an email about all that. Yeah. But the vendor room is going to be open from when registration starts at 10. We'll filter you into the vendor room, so you have something to do, or you don't have to go in there. You can go somewhere else for, in the hotel for a little bit until our opening ceremony starts at 11.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the programming starts right after that. So what was my point? Vendor room. So vendor room breaks down between 6 and 7, and then 7:15 the whole ballroom opens up, and that's when we've got Prism Cruise performances. They've got 3 performances. We've got Liam Cron is actually a dancer and a singer, and he's crazy talented. He's going to be doing a dance. Yali and Isabel are doing a dance in between Prism Cruise sets, and then Miro and Liam Cron are doing their set. Miro for most of it. Liam Cron's going to be in on a couple of songs there. They're doing BTS covers, and Miro's doing a couple of his originals as well.
We got some amazing feedback too from our posts with that clip yesterday of Miro's.
Dude, I want to just do this and cry every time I hear him. Go on his socials. He's done some stuff like this song, but it's K-pop and whatever. He did a Justin Bieber one, and I was like, that is just beautiful.
Yeah. So talented. We really are super blessed. We are incredible guests.
Guest roster is insane.
It is. It's truly insane. Truly, when I think about other types of cons, and they have all, they'll have different guests throughout the day, but they're only there for very short times, and you have to pay to get in to see any particular guest you want. And
our guests are ARMY.
Yeah.
So they want to hang.
Yes, and they're excited to be a part of it because they are ARMY. These are people that love BTS, just like we do, and they want to connect with other ARMY. And that's, you know, one of the best things about being ARMY, right? Is you have this amazing community of people brought together by BTS that really connects on a different level, because so much of what BTS does is driven by, you know, love for ARMY and love, right? The message, love yourself, you know, love others. It's a really fantastic thing to be a part of. And it's partly why BTS has an ARMY base that is made up of people from, you know, little itty bitties. I mean, I love when I see little toddlers, you know, with their little tiny B21s.
Oh, okay. You don't mean baby ARMY. You mean actual baby ARMY. Like
no, I don't mean baby new ARMY. I mean little tiny actual ARMYs that are toddler age.
Actual babies ARMY.
Yeah, there are also new ARMYs, baby. That's true. But I mean, just what's great is it spans all the ages. You know, there's little tiny 2 and 3 year olds. And then, I mean, up to 100, I'm sure 102 and 3 year olds. And it's really cool to be a part of that. So
it absolutely is. There really is nothing like it, which is why I'm so excited about this too. Because, you know, there's never, I would never have done this for a band, but they're not just a band. They're an experience. They're a phenomenon. They're
I always tell the kids
they're an energy. They're like the energy of love and music and connection and fun, and they're an energy. They're like a whole energy and aura in themselves of just goodness.
Yeah, and what's really funny is we were watching recently. We were skimming through different stuff on YouTube, the kids and I, and there was a different group that's great. No, I'm not saying anything. There's a different group that was great, but they were doing a cover, not of a BTS song, just another cover. And we were watching, and it was fun. And then they scanned the audience, and then there was BTS, and they were just dancing and cheering them on. And it was just so we all screamed. We were like, wow, because we weren't expecting to see it. We're like, no way, you know. And so we had to go back and rewatch it. But what was so cool about it was, A, obviously we were stoked to see that, but B, to see them cheering on other people. And I turned to the girls and I was like, that right there embodies them. They're encouraging to another. They're rooting for other people to succeed. They're not out there, and they don't have that negative energy of trying.
And that's why everybody loves them.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why everybody loves them, because that's what that's what the world needs, right? We need that. We need everybody, and that's why ARMY is so much like that. Everyone just is supportive of each other, and you know, all that. Nobody wants to hit us up in the chat. I don't see anybody in the chat.
I don't see anything yet either right now.
Otherwise, we're gonna start playing games, and that could get weird. So. It's up to you all what we do. If any of our guests have dropped in, you know, chat us up, and we'll try to even bring you on. I've got this piece of hair sticking out. It's driving me crazy. Okay. Anyway, I don't usually care about my hair. Anyway, I've been losing a bunch of it, so I'm trying to just like patch it back together.
The humidity is making mine into literal chaos. So I'm
mine is just all falling out, so I'm just trying to like put it back. Anyway, so okay, let's play a game.
Okay. I never know what's coming, so
I know. Nervous. I am shocking you with this. So today's game, I don't even want to tell you yet. I think we lost a viewer over my hair. Sorry, I only talked about it for a second. I'm not one of those people that cares what my hair looks like on camera. I'm not like always fixing it or whatever. I just, like I said, I've been losing it, so I'm just trying to patch it back in. Anyway.
You don't have to apologize.
The game. That's right. We show up as we are, right? That's what BTS teaches. So Anyway, I was just trying to say I was only moving that because of that. It's not because I want to touch my hair while I'm on screen.
You're allowed to don't care if you want to.
I don't care. Anyway. I'm just here to be fun and radiate the love and the fun. I don't need to care about that. Anyway, so here's the game. If you were a fly on the wall at any point in BTS's moments,
oh my gosh,
what moment would you pick? And I'll go first so you have an idea what in the world is she talking about. Okay. So when I would like to be a fly on the wall, one of the moments I would like to be a fly on the wall is when they're filming a video, when they're filming choreography, when they're filming shows, anything, when they're filming something, because I know that they do the behind the scenes, the little Bangtan bombs and like all the shorter things that, we do get to see the behind the scenes, but I want to be the fly on the wall at that point so we can see the stuff that's not being filmed. Not that they don't film like pretty much everything, because they do, but just I'm interested in just like, I don't know, how many cameras are in there? What are they doing? How are they, the camera people interacting with them? How's the staff interacting with them? How are they interacting with each other? How long do they really have to sit around and do nothing while, other tech stuff is going on? And what are they doing with that time? And we see that sometimes, but I want to see like the length of it, the entire thing of what goes on. So that's when I want to be a fly on the wall. That's a BTS moment I want to be a fly on the wall in, is when they film something.
Okay. Oh gosh, I have a few answers. Okay, well, one of them would be, I'd love to be a fly on the wall when they have their when they're together for like a meal and they're just being themselves, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see those, and not when they're being filmed, because I know that they obviously have times where they're being filmed for particular things, but like it's an unfilmed moment to just kind of be there to see the real interactions and communication and those kinds of little things, I think would be really interesting. I think it would, because even though they're obviously so real on camera, you still as a person are aware that you're on camera, and so even if you're being honest, you're still going to probably filter yourself a little bit more than you would if there's zero cameras there, and that's just human for anybody. So I think that would be a really interesting time. Another time that I think would be great would be okay, a funny answer would be during some of the photo shoots, and not like, so because for people I don't know, I am a professional hairstylist for years. I worked on a lot of sets, runways and weddings and photo shoots and those kinds of things, music videos. So I have a behind the scenes side of that. But for the photo shoots, actually like when the photographer is giving them direction, I'd love to be a fly on the wall, because sometimes the pictures, I'm just dying laughing. I'm literally like, I cannot take this seriously. Like, not in a bad way, just in like a hilarious, like, I want to know what the direction was from the photographer.
Yeah, because probably whatever the direction was, they probably took that and ran in a whole different direction with
it. That's why I'd love to just be like, what exactly?
What was the original direction
in the world? Because it's fantastic. And so those would be that. And I think my last one would probably be the moments right before or right after a concert. I know they've had some behind the scenes stuff, but like, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see what those moments are, just what's that like to be
I was thinking of that too. Or even like during the concert, like be a fly on their not that I want to bother them and be a fly there, but just like, somewhere where they wouldn't notice, just to like kind of vibe, like how are they feeling during this moment when they're performing such and such a song or whatever. So I know we still have some people watching. So the prompt, if you want to tell us in the comments what yours is, so it's not just ours, the prompt is, if you could be a fly on the wall in a BTS moment, what would it be? And some of ours were mine was when they're filming, so that we get not just the behind the scenes that we get when, we see the little Bangtan bombs and the little behind the scenes stuff, but just, all the in-between moments, and what are the cameras doing, and what is the crew doing, and what is the staff doing, and what are they doing when they have to wait for 5 hours for the sand and the wind in the desert to stop blowing so they can get a good shot.
Yes.
It's something like that. And then Meghann just gave a whole bunch of them. So if you guys if you're shy, then okay, but nobody comments. We've done 3 of these now. Give us some comments. tell us what your fly on the wall moment would be.
Yes, we'd love to hear your thoughts, because I think especially because I give a few different answers, I feel like people really could go in different directions with this. With something more serious or more intimate and specific versus something kind of funny. Like I said, like there is this one photo shoot, the one that was the inspiration for my second one, and it's one of the images I think is a photo card of Jin, and I can't. I love it so much, but I laugh so hard. I'm like, what did the photographer say to get this particular shot? Like, I cannot. Oh, I love it. Kills me every time. So those are the things that are just like
into something else, or I wonder if, like, the way that they are. We were talking about how chaotic they are and how chaotic what you got to say is, and how chaotic we are sometimes. So I tend to wonder, like, do their directors even give that much direction for photo shoots, or are they just like, you know what, you guys know what to do?
Well, see, I mean, obviously in group ones, there's going to be specific.
Sure, there's going to be some, but I have feeling those ones that you're talking about that you so adore. I wonder if those were like, kind of like in movies and shows and things where like they leave a line in that wasn't in the script, but the actor, improv and it was.
And it turns out to be the line that everybody loves the most.
Exactly.
Yeah. It probably is, and I can definitely see like I can see V just being not needing any direction. He's just like, I got this. Like, you give me the light, I got the angle. You know what I mean? Like, I can see that with him for sure. And like I just love some of them. I mean the pictures. I just love.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean some of them. Only some.
I love all of them.
If you've watched our other lives, we're both OT7. Our whole team's OT7, but some of us have biases. Meghann does not. Her kids try to make her have one every time she says something nice about one of them. What?
Every week it's a new person. They try to make my like. What if I'm having a week where we're watching Extra Dancing and I'm just like, dude, J-Hope just slayed that. I can't handle it. They're like, oh, is he your bias? And I'm like, no.
I have a question though. I have a question about that. So they both have biases.
Yes.
Are you allowed, if they want you to have a bias so bad, are you allowed to have the same one? Because I know they have different ones.
100% not allowed to have the same one.
Okay, so there's two of them. They have two biases. So you only have 5 to choose from for the biases they're trying to make you have.
That's true. And so and also their ages. They love to play pause games. I don't know if you've seen these on they have them on any like some YouTube channels and Instagram videos and things like that. And they don't have Instagram. They just see it when I'm showing them fun videos and stuff. But pause games are basically where you it's like who's your crush, and then it flashes pictures. It kind of
Okay, I've seen that. I have never played one, but I have seen what that was.
And you pause on it. Okay, well, they're at the age where that's like fun. And
it's like those little.
I love it. Yeah, it's like MASH to us. What
are those called?
Shoot.
We're both doing it.
Chinese fortune cookies, I think. BL.
They're called the paper things. Somebody tell us in the chat. Yeah. What are these called? These things. If you're as old as us or older, of course I'm older than Meghann. But anyway, if you know what this is, like,
we're super young. It's fine.
Give me a number. 8, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Pick a color.
Okay, color and open it up, and oh my God, you love Jimin.
100%. It's a digital version of that.
So it's a digital version of that.
And so anyway, the point of my story is that they like to play those games, and sometimes I play along with them, and they're very innocent. They're not, they're very, like you're saying, it's like the MASH that we used to play too.
MASH, that's what it's called.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, but if I ever click on the pause and it's one of their biases, they're like, nope, skip that one, next. and I'm laughing. I'm like, that is not how these games work.
So that's how badly they protect their biases, that you can't.
They are very specific about their. I mean, they're allowed to like each other's biases as like they're not allowed to like ever be like, I don't like your bias in this situation. They're just never allowed to be like, I like him more than you.
Right. I mean, none of us are. We don't like anybody's bias because we like all of them. But
of course.
But yeah, no, that makes sense. They just don't allow the other person to like it like the more
correct. Yeah, and they do get excited if I notice their bias in a particular.
So that whole claiming thing of like, you know, people are claiming songs or claiming whatever, so they're claiming their bias and saying, "Sorry, mom, this is mine. Sorry, sis, this is mine."
Yeah, off limits. You're allowed to like them, obviously, but they're mine. Yeah, 100%. But they love if I notice them. So if like we're watching something, I'm like, "Ooh, V was serving looks there," you know, and they're just they're like, "Yeah, he was. Wasn't he so cute there, mom? He's amazing," you know. So it's great. It's fun. We have a good time. We bring good energy. You know,
V biases and your kiddos. What does your V bias child think of the giant arms and buff that is currently V? That is, you know, quite a difference from.
It's amazing.
What does she think?
She likes it. She was shocked by now. Of course, she actually was like, "Does this mean everybody's gonna love V now too?" Because my bias, you know.
Wow, she won't let anybody have.
So it's just so funny. She she thinks it's amazing, but it's kind of she's an artist, right? And so she draws, and she's awesome at drawing, but she draws more. And not, I wouldn't say true anime. It's more of a cartoon anime kind of combination, but she tends to, you know, the figures tend to be taller and leaner. They're, you know, they're more anime style. So I told her, I'm like, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to update some of your,
you have to buff up your anime V."
Yeah, I told her that's going to have to be how it is. And she's like, "Oh." So
just if that the dingo story where he gave the hug to that fan that he spent the day with, if you hug somebody now, or if he comes back from the military and hugs people like Jin did, people are gonna break.
Seriously,
people are gonna break into pieces.
I don't even know.
Just from a light hug, like a little light hug, and people are gonna be like, "Ah, you broke my ribs." But I love you. Thank you for breaking my ribs.
Yeah, exactly. This is a gift I'll cherish forever.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we already spilled our beans on our new guests. So we have so many fun guests. We're so excited. You're not commenting or chatting with us, so we can't say anything about that. We said all the stuff I think we need to say. You can still buy tickets until the 18th, so if you haven't, do it.
Yes.
You will help us out if you do it earlier than later. It helps us plan. And with this less than a month left, like I said, I hardly had time to peel myself from my computer today to even just go outside for a little while.
It's getting down there.
The earlier you buy, the better. It helps us very much. So if you're going to come, do it now if you can. If you haven't. And if you have, tell your friends. Or not, or come by yourself. Whichever, whatever. Just come and hang out with us. I think that's all I really have. I don't know if we have any other announcements or anything really that we haven't already said or that aren't on our social. If you're not following our socials, please do, because we make lots of announcements on there and updates and things. So you really want to be following at least one of our channels. So we are Borahae_Con on Instagram, Twitter/X, and TikTok, and we are Borahae Con, all one word, on Facebook. And you found us here if you're here. Yeah. So, and this is a new channel, so we have our whole 5 subscribers. If you want to help that number go up a little bit, subscribe.
We're not a new channel, but we'd love to have you here all the time. Yeah.
We're not looking to gain subscribers. We're just doing this to tell people more about us and about the con and show people that, we're fun. We're Army. We're there for you. Let you know what's going on with the con, and just be more interactive so that you can get to know us a little bit before you come, and then you know what we look like, and you can say hi as we're running past you.
Yes, it'll be a fun
day to enjoy maybe a minute or two of the con ourselves, and we want to say hi to you, so please do. But also know if we're running past you, we love you and we want to say hi, and so hopefully you'll find us in a minute where we're standing still, if that's possible.
It will. We'll make it possible. We'll have deep breathing, standing still moments, you know, just to
okay. I'm
ground
counting
ourselves and be present.
I'm counting on you for that, Meghann.
I'm going to speak that into
yes.
reality.
I mean,
right now.
I'm a holistic life coach and have been for a long time, which, you know, I've been ignoring for the last however many months because I'm doing this full time. But so I know about breathing and meditating and all that good things, but I will probably forget. Or just think I don't have any possible moments to do such. So if you want to pull me over and zen me, please pull me over and zen me.
Yep.
But anyways, thanks for joining us. Thank you for anyone who comes on later and watches our replay. You can leave a comment then too. You don't have to just leave a comment now.
Yes.
And
feel free to always message us on other socials as well. We're on there pretty frequently, and we love to interact with you on there as well. It's, you know, something that we enjoy doing, not just posting information, which is helpful. So nice to have it in one place for you to look through and see, kind of go back and see some of the other fun announcements we've made and fun videos we've done. But yeah,
totally check out the Jimin versus Chair video.
Super good. And yeah, it would be awesome to connect with you on there. I love chatting with the people that kind of pop up on our socials. And so say hey.
Yep. Well, again, thank you for joining us. We will see you very soon. Bye.